Welcome to the Business4Breakfast seminar series presented by Huddleston Bolin. Business4Breakfast seminars provide very practical information for business people on topics ranging from sales and marketing to customer service, employee relations, technology, and accounting. For information about upcoming seminars, go to www.huddlestonbolin.com/events. Today's seminar is How to Market Like a Pro. Our guest speaker is Doug Corstangi, Marketing Director at St. Mary's Medical Center. Co-sponsors for this seminar are Huddleston Bolin LLP and the Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce.
Good morning. We're kind of doing a recap here of the marketing presentation for the Business4Breakfast. I want to thank Huddleston Bolin for being the sponsor and Ohio University our host, and here at the OU Southern Proctorville campus. And we're going to kind of go over some of the topics that we discussed. And I guess a lot of the questions I usually get when people talk about marketing is how much money do I have to spend on marketing, or how much money should I devote to marketing? And that is a tough question. Not everybody has as much money as some businesses to spend on marketing, and so you have to decide, can I devote any money at all to marketing? And those are the challenges that a lot of businesses face. And so you have to, often you're challenged to say, what's the return on investment? Am I going to get new customers if I spend $1,000 on marketing, $10,000, $100,000 on marketing? And so that's one of the first questions you have to decide is, how much money, resources can I devote to set aside for my marketing plan? Next thing to decide is, what is your target audience? I work for a hospital, so our target audience is women 25 to 54 because they're making the healthcare decisions for their children, their spouses, their parents, and themselves. So as we look to advertise, we tend to go after that group and say, these are the products and services we have. We hope that you'll choose our hospital. And so for your business or organization, you have to decide who is our target audience and how do we market to them. Traditional media is often what we use as a hospital. We find that that's one of the most effective things still for us as far as television, radio, newspaper, magazine, billboards. The traditional media that are out there, television being one of the most effective things that we use because it has all the elements, visual, sound, and people connect with that and they remember your product and they remember your service, and then that drives them to what they're doing. But in today's world, we know that web and social networking, online, as it tends to go to a younger audience, that's where people are getting most of their information, that's how they're communicating. And so you have to figure out, do I need to create a fan page for my business organization so that I'm out there in that social networking world to get my message across? Again, you want to say, how do customers find my business, my organization? Are they coming online? How do they get my phone number? You want to go online and do a web search and just type Google search your business and say, does my business come to the top when I type in my name of my business, or does something else come up? Is something else standing between an online search and my business? So often businesses will pay to make their company come to the top of the web search, and you constantly want to monitor that. Are the correct phone numbers out there for my business? How are people reaching me and finding my product? Again, word of mouth is key. We had a seminar this morning and we were doing lots of networking and talking about our different businesses, and those people will then go back and talk about businesses, and you want to make sure that your customer experience is good so that people go back and say, this is a great business, this is a good restaurant, and whatever your business organization is, you have to make sure the customer experience is there, and that way people are spreading the word and they're going to come back and tell other people about what you're offering. And again, how do you make everybody want what you have? We use the example of Girl Scout cookies. Those pretty much sell themselves, and my daughter's selling them right now. If only it were that easy. If we were all selling Girl Scout cookies or something like that, then it would be an easy world. But often it's more challenging as you figure out, target what is your service, what is it you're marketing, and then to get that message across. And again, probably one of the toughest challenges is measuring results. If you implement a marketing plan, how do you figure out, is it working? I mentioned one example where we use some targeted phone numbers. If I run an ad, a television ad, and I put a targeted phone number that rings only for that service right to my line. For instance, Da Vinci hysterectomy. Some surgeons are using high-tech robotic surgery techniques to do hysterectomies. 1 in 3 women in the tri-state will have to have a hysterectomy, and so surgeons are using this to do minimally invasive surgery that allows for a quicker recovery, and we have a phone number that's specifically for that when I market, so I know how many people have seen that ad. And there are a number of ways that you can measure results, but it is difficult. That is probably the thing that people struggle with the most is, am I getting the return on the investment? Is the marketing worth it? And you constantly have to monitor, how are you, is it really worth me spending this money or this amount of resources, and am I getting that return on the investment? I want to thank everybody for coming out this morning, and thanks for watching this on the web, and appreciate everybody coming out and saying hello.